Welcome to me waffling for a couple of minutes. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on that bell. Let's do this. The cluster of greatness that I get from the Talentless Nana is almost like if you took Assassination Classroom, burned it alive, and snorted the ashes. The premise is simple. A remote island houses the saviors of humanity, which are just children who all possess special powers known as talent. And they alone can combat the enemies of humanity, which, by the way, no one has ever seen.
And his name is John C.
But somehow we just have to accept they actually exist. We are then introduced to Nana, a girl that's talentless but pretends to possess a mind-reading talent due to her Sherlock Holmes-like deduction skill. Her mission, you ask? Kill every talented student on the island, as society has deemed them the real enemies of humanity. And that about sums up the entire premise. Initially, the premise never seemed realistic due to the light-hearted tone originally set. However, it became very clear very quickly this wasn't going to be an anime that was meant to be light-hearted at all. Instead, this anime actually tackled some interesting themes that weren't immediately apparent in the earlier episode. One of them being the natural fear for things humans either don't understand or refuse to accept. Now, the only reason for killing the talented students was given via an arbitrary number known as the potential kill count, which was just a random number associated with the amount of people that the talented child could possibly kill. Emphasis on possibly. The society present within this anime seems to fear the talented humans, and instead of making an honest attempt to nurture and help the talented acquire a position in everyday society, the option the society opted for was to simply herd them up and slaughter them due to their potential amount of kills loosely based on their unique talent. Now, I don't know if stupid can be personified. Stupid? If stupid can be personified, that's it right there. I mean, by that simpleton logic that she just herd up everyone and kill them because everyone has a potential to kill at least a random arbitrary number of people just because they exist. The premise of the potential kill count, in my opinion, was pretty stupid and annoyed me as a reason for justifying growing children being slaughtered. But guess what? She killed them anyway. Now, the anime itself was actually pretty good, but the direction they decided to go with the main character was absolutely awful. Instead of making her cunning, heartless that they originally set her up to be, they tried to make me like her at the end, as if she wasn't just indiscriminately killing innocent students that hadn't committed a single crime or done anything wrong. And you dare try make me simp for this bitch. Tell you what, I'd rather play in traffic. Talentless Nana does a great job at showing the sadistic and cold-hearted nature of Nana, as it showcases how she uses the students' talents against them to murder them and make it look like a suspicious attack from the all-powerful and invisible enemies of humanity. The one thing Talentless Nana did wrong was to try and make me feel sorry for her, and even though what Nana has been through was very, very tragic and undoubtedly sad, does not excuse the fact that she was consciously killing multiple students without much thought or reason or feeling. The most baffling part of this whole anime was how nobody but Kyoya noticed that it was obviously Nana that was going around on a killing spree. I mean, think about it. The consistent factor in most of these murders is that Nana was either present at the scene or she was nowhere to be found during the time of the murder, and even when she was fully within everyone's sight, her location was always questioned, meaning she's the murderer. Apart from all its weird quirky bits, Talentless Nana is actually pretty good. And if you were looking for a weird version of Assassination Classroom, you haven't found it, keep looking. All jokes aside, Talentless Nana is actually very interesting because I genuinely don't see how they're going to get me to like her anytime soon. In terms of the show being interesting to watch and keeping my attention, it does a passable job at being very misleading about the main character's nature, and it's very interesting to see how that, sort of going to unfold. So if you're ever bored, give Talentless Nana a watch, and who knows, you might like it. If you made it to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I love you. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment what you'd like to see next. Amo Sensei, out.